Once upon a time, the Indian king Udana visited Pendola, a disciple of Buddha who was meditating in a forest. The king asked him, "Honored teacher, how is it that the disciples of Buddha can keep their bodies and minds pure and untempted by lust, although they are mostly young men?" Pendola answered, "Noble Lord, Buddha has taught us to respect all women. He has taught us to look upon all old women as our mothers, upon those of our own age as our sisters, and upon younger ones as our daughters. Because of this teaching, despite their youth, Buddha's disciples are able to keep their physical and mental purity and resist lustful temptations." "But honored teacher," the king continued, "one may have impure thoughts of a woman the age of a mother, a sister, or a daughter. How do the disciples of Buddha control their desires?" "Noble Lord," Pendola replied, "the Blessed One taught us to think of our bodies as secreting impurities of all kinds, such as blood, pus, sweat, and oils. By thinking thus we, although young, are able to keep our minds pure." "But honored teacher," the king insisted, "it may be easy for you to do this as you have trained your body and mind and polished your wisdom, but it would be difficult for those who have not yet had such training, although they might make an effort to remember the impurities. Their eyes will look at attractive shapes. They may try to see the ugliness, but they will be tempted by the beautiful figures. The young men who follow Buddha must have another explanation for their ability to maintain moral behavior." Pendola replied, "Noble Lord, the Blessed One teaches us to guard the doors of the five senses. When we see beautiful figures and colors with our eyes, when we hear pleasant sounds with our ears, when we smell fragrance with our nose, when we taste sweet things with our tongue, or when we touch soft things with our hands, we are not to become attached to these attractive things. Neither are we to be repulsed by unattractive things. We are taught to carefully guard the doors of these five senses." Following this teaching, even young disciples of the Blessed One can keep their minds and bodies pure. From my own experience, Pendola continued, "I know that if I confront anything beautiful or pleasing without being on my guard, I am disturbed by the sense impressions. The teachings of Buddha are truly amazing. In order to maintain the purity of our deeds, it is important that we be on guard at the doors of the five senses.